Oh, hey, how you doing? The name's Peter. What do you mean, Peter who? Peter Cottontail. Hello, the most famous bunny on earth. Well, there's a Bugs guy, but nobody cares about him. Anyway, I am here because there is a serious problem with Easter, alright? I am working for peanuts. Actually, jelly beans. I'm working for jelly beans. That's all they're giving me, you know? And they give me this little tag. They call me the Easter Ambassador, official, whatever. I still don't think I'm getting what I deserve. So you know what? I'm calling the union. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy a delicious, delicious Easter festivity with Heidi. It's going to be awesome. So stick around. I'm going to hop out of here. For our first appetizer today, we are going to make adorable mini quiches, and they're going to have carrots, orange bell peppers, and cheddar cheese in them, and then we're going to make them look like little carrots in a garden, sprouting up, perfect for Easter brunch or breakfast. We have 6 eggs and 1/4 of a cup of milk or cream, depending on what you have lying around. In this, we have 1/4 of a teaspoon salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon pepper, and a nice 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it more orangey color and also give it a little kick. So for our veggies in our quiche, we've got 2 cups of carrots, finely shredded as fine as you can, and then we have some orange bell pepper. Now you're detecting a theme. It's all orange and also carrots. Bunnies and carrots go together. We're actually going to make these little quiches look like little mini carrots coming out of the ground. So they're not only going to be delicious, but they're going to be super pretty and cute too, and creative. So mix it all around there, get that popping. And then we got to have cheese because it is quiche. So we have 1/2 cup of nice sharp cheddar cheese that we're going to add to our super thick mix here. And I have a pan already ready. The oven is set to 350 degrees. You're just going to take your fabulous little quiches and you're just going to plop them in and try to be as neat as possible. Our quiche is filled and ready for the oven. For our next appetizer, we're going to make some delicious lamb salad, something a little Mediterranean, a little Middle Eastern, with a little Passover flair, wrapped in a lettuce wrap to look like little bales of lettuce to go in our Easter garden. For our lamb dish today, first we need to take our lamb and cook it to the point where you can just shred it with a fork, because we're going to be using shredded lamb. So what I have going on here is I've got 1.5 to 2 pounds of lamb. Now the best is probably to use a lamb shank. That would probably be the best cut to use. You'll get a really tender meat that way. And we're going to kind of boil it and let it go for several hours, sort of like you would, you know, a pot roast. So I have our pan heating up here. We're going to pour in some olive oil in the bottom and get that all hot. And after we stick our lamb in and let it brown on all the sides, we're going to add about 1.5 cups to 1 cup of red wine. And then we have 2 to 3 cups of just regular old water. And then 1 tablespoon of garlic and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper to give it some flavoring. So I think we are ready to go. We're going to stick these. Ooh, sizzle, sizzle. Oh, it's sizzling. And these are great because these actually have the bones in, and the bones are going to give that extra flavor. As you can see, our lamb is starting to brown up on the outside. It's looking delish. So now we're going to throw in our garlic and our pepper into the mix. Get that browning up and cracking. And then, of course, we've got to add in our red wine and our water. So you're going to want to pop this lid on, turn the heat down to low, and let this simmer on the stove for about 2, 3, 4 hours. Our lamb was finished cooking, and as you can see, it was just shredding, falling off the bone. delicious, really, really good. So I left it sit in the fridge to cool a little bit before we add it to our mix for our little lammy salad. And what this is, it is a half of a lemon juiced, the juice of half a lemon, 1 cup of Greek yogurt. So we have our yogurt. This is 0% fat Greek yogurt, really delicious. And then we have a cup of tomatoes diced, a cup of cucumber diced, half a cup of onion diced, and then we have a cup of Italian flat leaf parsley and about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of mint chopped. So to add to this, we're going to add 1 cup of feta cheese into our mix, and now we're going to add our lamb. Come out, lamb! Into our mix as well. So I'm going to get this all mixed up, and then I'll show you what to do next. So now we're going to form our little lettuce wraps. I already did a couple here, and there's a couple different ways you can do this. So you want to get a little scoop here on our romaine lettuce. Now I cut off the very bottom because this hard part is a little bit difficult to maneuver, and I also kind of crunched it a little bit so it's a little more rollable. And so what I did is you're going to just roll it on up so you get this little delicious looking package. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. This is the simple way. Just make sure your guests know that there are toothpicks in this. But is to just take a little toothpick and skewer it on the inside. And you got that there. Now the other way that's a little bit more difficult, takes a little bit more time, and also you want to have really big leaves to do this, is to use some chives like I have here. And you're actually going to try to tie this up with your chives. Try to make a little ball here. And I even put 2 together. And then what you're going to want to do is just try to tie it around. Now, that's a little more difficult, so if you don't think that that is going to work for you, if that's not going to be easy, you just do the toothpick method. I like the toothpick method. It's fine for me. Alright. And now we're going to plate these up and show you how cute they're going to look with our little carrot quiches. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on it. Alright, okay, union break, I'm out of here. Now it's time to plate both our fabulous little mini quiches and our lamb parcels. So I have a really fun and creative, easy way to plate them that's going to look super cute. So what these are, this is rye bread crumbs that I made myself. I just got a loaf of dark rye bread, toasted it for 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're super crispy and toasty. And then I put them in the food processor and made breadcrumbs. So this is going to be our dirt. I just have it on this nice wooden board. So I spread it out, and to make it look like a garden, you can use your fingers like this and make a little raked pattern, which is really fun. And we have our quiches here. So we have little parsley. So this is going to be the tops of our carrots. So you're going to plop them there, and then get your another thing of parsley. They can be as tall or short as you want them to be, whatever you want them to look like. And they are looking really, really cute. So you're just going to do this until you get all of them on here. And then the other side, this is going to be the lettuce part of our garden. So you're going to have your little lettuce parcels that you're going to place here. Very, very cute. So another thing you can do to really make it super, super special is instead of making little regular signs like I normally do to put near the food, you can make signs that look like the signs they use in a garden and plop them around here. Other little props you might be able to use if you have little miniature rakes, you know, you could get for a dollhouse, little shovel and pail, dollhouse size, things like that. Would look really, really, really cute. the bonnet. Really, does anybody really know the words to this song? Because I really don't.